If you have not received your EIDL grant, then it's coming to you, but you need to watch this video to find out how and where to get it. A new shocking development, which we first exposed on Thursday, more updates today, and a great, incredible, tearful remark from one viewer of this channel who came out ahead shortly. This is LALATE with an incredible update for Saturday evening. Hope you are good and safe. As always, subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell on the front of this channel so you get an alert when a new video goes live. And shortly we'll be answering all 75 questions of your incredible response to yesterday's EIDL grant story and the really shocking news about the new EIDL grant policy. I'll preface it with the background of what it was 2 weeks ago before I get to you for the details. 2 weeks ago, this channel really delivered horrible news, and it was difficult to reveal it at the time, that if you had not received a grant, that you're not receiving the grant unless you get a loan that's approved. That was our story now. But due to the grace of God, the viewership of this channel, the support of this channel, the infiltration of SBA's minds, and maybe Ted Cruz watching this channel, something has happened because SBA has moved the goalposts in the correct direction. More on that in a moment, but let's get to some of your questions. Elizabeth, LALATE Bombshell t-shirts are coming. I hope they are. The Queen, I'm still waiting, calling implied March 31st. I was told to escalate my case. This is crazy. So the Queen, you're a new viewer. You appear to be a 331 vortex. You are one of those viewers that are caught in a vortex. We have a video on you, which I'll drop in the links above. It went live just moments ago. Some of you are getting out of the vortex, but you need to call SBA. Dean Merrill, who supported this channel with a donation, 2 donations. Thank you, Dean. Question, does the grant come from a different pot of money from the loan? Yes, it does. And apparently SBA is actually saying that to viewers now. Candy BT, I just love your spirit and such a wonderful smile you have. You make my day. Well, thank you, Candy. Stay with us as we broaden the scope and subject matter of this channel as sports picks up and goes live starting next week, which is going to be very exciting. Cressy, I love your energy and your on your channel during these difficult times. Keep up the good work. Cressy, well, thank you so much, and thank you for joining the chat. Please stay with us as we continue the subject. Phil McLaren, SBA told me that the EIDL grant would be added to my loan. I told them I didn't want the $150,000 that I was approved for. Definitely don't want to owe the government a 30-year loan. So Phil, if you have accepted the loan, meaning you've signed the loan document and you're waiting for the grant, no problem. I'll drop in the links above. Our playlist, one of our videos a few days ago, talked about viewers who are accepting the loan to get the grant only to return the loan. There is no early repayment penalty. Broward person from the Tater side of submitting the loan documents about how long are most people waiting till the funds are deposited. Thanks for all your info. Just a few days. It's the waiting to get the loan approved, which is about a week. Mark Sammons, thank you for supporting the channel as well, Mark. Love your channel. You'll be a great news anchor. Well, thank you. Book me, Mark. Book me soon. Little Britches, what are the odds you could request an increase 2 weeks after accepting the loan? When I accepted the loan, I wasn't sure. I wasn't aware a person could ask for a higher amount. So that's a great question. As we have been delivering on this channel lots of videos, you can get a higher loan amount. The way you do it, before I answer this particular question, is you call SBA right away. And you basically say the amount you want and why you want the larger amount and why you believe you are able to pay for the larger amount. And they're generally willing to give it to you. Now, as to whether you have already signed the loan documents, you can still do it. It's a little bit more difficult. But you can do it. And I will add that in our terms and conditions video, which we did about, I think it was on Wednesday, where we actually shared the contract and went through it line by line, it actually says that anytime in 2 years after signing the contract, you can ask to increase the loan amount. Peach Han, my 2 sons sent a reconsideration that were denied, and they also asked for the full grant, at least if they're going to offer a loan. Stay tuned. I'll keep you updated. I guess you mean you were denied the loans and you've applied for the reconsideration. Please watch to our Bombshell because you want to see about what I'm going to reveal to reconsideration viewers. Ronnie Meadows. Hey, LALATE, I'm Nina. I've been watching for the past 4 weeks. Hey, Nina, nice to meet you. My business is a home childcare. That's wonderful. Received a $10,500 loan. No news yet on the grant. We'll call April 7th Vortex. Keep up the great work. Wonderful, Ronnie. Well, stay with me shortly because I'm going to reveal how you get that grant money. Peach Han. My sons haven't received any link after their denial. There is no inherent link, and I would reveal that as well. Everyone's trying to make me spoil the story. Sherry Shattery. EIDL loans for agriculture have been open for a month. Sole proprietors had to originally wait. I'm not an AG business. When will sole proprietors be able to apply? Never again. It's not going. It's not happening. Melanie Day, you're so awesome, and I continue to enjoy your character. Well, thank you. How's the shirt doing? I'm all set, except I did not get my full grant. Yeah, that's where the next goalpost has to move, but I'll cover that in a second. Mid-RE, hey, I applied for grant and loan. Should I accept the $9,000 loan, or should I hope that they give me the remainder of the grant? No, if you need the loan amount, accept the remainder of the loan. Don't hold out for the remainder of the grant money. Absolutely. P.S. I keep the trip. I'll keep the trend going. I love the shirt. Too bad I got 2 free stocks by signing up for Webull. Oh my God. I think I'm going to do a video on Webull tonight. Mo God, more encouraging news. LA, thank you. The great work. Well, thank you. Always been so kind, Mugu. Samuel Lombardo, I wonder if the coaches were done fighting with which team cheated on the numbers and scores. I hope to message you this weekend on the collaboration. I really do enjoy your character despite the BS we're having to go through with the SBA. Certainly. Message me wherever. Tara Mount. Jace, Bill Lemon, PPP and EIDL grant interaction. LLA, thanks again in your services for the small business community. Thank you. I mean, that has been the core of this channel. The small business viewers of this channel. This channel today has helped get viewers of this channel somewhere between $5 to $20 million in money that they were owed but was not getting to them. And but for the persistence of this channel and the support of you as the viewer, you've been able to get that money. Based upon the interactions of a couple CPAs and working on the PPP loan forgiveness, it seems that certain EIDL grants are subtracted from the PPP loan. Interesting. Virginia Henson, hello from Guam. Oh my goodness. We're being watched in Guam. Hello, Virginia. Thank you for your updates. It's much appreciated. Question, if I only see the $1,000 EIDL grant, is there anything I can do to hopefully receive the $9,000? Not yet. I'm going to touch on that shortly, but the answer is basically nothing yet. Ricardo Hall, I'll take that shirt too. So yesterday's red shirt was very popular. How's today's shirt, Ricardo? Is it doing well? CG Crypto. Hey, LA, long time no comment. Yes. So 3 weeks I called, nothing changed. I called over. I called so much. If I haven't made it anywhere by the end of June, I'm going to throw in the towel, but not before calling 3 times a day. No grant, no loan. Well, you're going to love what I'm about to tell you. So I'm getting you your grant shortly. Melissa, let's be honest, Tier 1 is so worthless. I mean, does anyone talk to Tier 1? I mean, that's like, what does Tier 1 have to give you? Like 2 free stocks of Webull? Lee 706, there was an SBA officer at CNN who said there's enough money. Oh, I don't, whatever. They book anyone from CNN, not trashing CNN. I'm just saying, I could care less what a talking head says. Sean C. LA, I was contacted by a loan officer for additional info on my business and led me to getting $20,000 loan. Should I send an email to the loan officer asking for the additional $9,000? Or should I wait to see if they provide a later date? Mr. Late Night Drinker. Well, first of all, don't communicate with SBA when you're drinking. You may put the wrong zero, which is just not a good idea. So only communicate with SBA the next day after the Bloody Mary. You should, if you've not received the grant, you need to ask where the grant money is. So if you are in the loan approval process, you need to ask where the grant money is, when you're receiving it, and how you're receiving it. Gustavo Soto. Hey, LA, I want to thank you for your videos. Question, EIDL loan can affect my POA benefits? Do I have to report POA that I received EIDL loan money? No, there are 2 different instruments. Mr. L. Rao. Great work on helping people. We love you in Detroit. Hey, Detroit. Love Detroit. CNK LLC, great information. I have 7 small businesses. I applied for all of them, got grants for 5 of them, a total of $29. I think it means 29,000. The same companies, 5 companies, total of 438,000. That's good, but my other 2 companies got nothing, even a grant. What should I do? I have a total of 77 employees in the food businesses. Well, if your other companies got nothing, I don't know what you mean. Did you get a denial of the loans, or they're not processing it? If there's no response, you need to call SBA. If there's a denial, you need to watch what's coming up in this video shortly. More. Oh, I forgot to mention, I approved for a low loan amount, and they asked the representative if I can increase the amount. She said no. Yes, you can. I've heard nothing back, but I did request one. Hey, I'm still in the 330 vortex. No. Oh my goodness, we did a video tonight about how good our Vortex people are doing. No, stay with it. Contact SBA and tell me what's going on. There's nothing else here in the comments, so I don't know what your 330 Vortex details are. Robert Henson, hey, I love the hair and shirt too. How's tonight's shirt? Did I bring the A game tonight, Robert? Jeff applied April 5th. Been told application is still processing. Got to call SBA. Absolutely have to call them. Dan Page, LALATE, I received a loan offer for $22,000 accepted on Friday, 6/5, not received any grant funds. Are people getting them grant money after the loan documents? Yes. All right, so let's get right to, before I get to James and Marvin, let me get right to the Bombshell. And I first dropped it on Thursday, and I covered it again on Friday, and now I'm hitting it out of the ballpark today on Saturday. So, if you have never received grant money, pull up a pen and paper and listen right now. If you had never received grant money, you knew 2 weeks ago when I reported that horrifically bad news that you would only receive grant money if you go through the loan process and get approved for a loan. So that was then. The process has now changed. There are 2 situations, whether you get now approved for a loan or obviously denied for a loan. Initially, we thought 2 weeks, initially the situation was 2 weeks ago that if you were denied for the loan, tough luck, you're not getting the grant. Well, someone at SBA woke up. Ted Cruz is apparently now watching this channel, and pressure from this channel and congressmen viewing this channel appears to have worked. SBA's current policy as of Thursday is the following. If you have been denied an EIDL loan, you need to do the following. You need to look at that denial letter, and in that denial letter, there's an email address. That email address says if you want to file reconsideration, send it to this email address. What you need to do is send a letter to that email address saying you want to have a reconsideration of the denial. And if you don't know how to do a reconsideration or what you have to put in it, I'll drop in the links above. That's really not so much what I'm focusing on now. In that letter, you need to also now include the following language and be very respectful. I understand I was denied for the loan, but irregardless of how this reconsideration is handled going forward, I'm still entitled to my loan, and I would like to be paid the loan. This is what's happening. SBA on Thursday confirmed to 2 of the viewers of this channel. Then on Friday, confirmed to more viewers of this channel, and since Friday and today has now confirmed to over half a dozen viewers of this channel, that if you're denied for an EIDL loan, that if you request for reconsideration, they will then pay you the grant. Yes, they're paying grant money to EIDL loan denials that file for reconsideration. The amount that they're paying is $1,000 per employee. They're not changing on that yet, one thing at a time. And the way they're paying it is they are, and I will preface it, they have yet to pay it, that they're all saying this is how they're going to do it. They're going to send you a link to a portal, a different place that you will submit banking information, and at that place, you will then be teed up to receive your grant money. That is for people who did not get grants and did not get loans. They were denied for loans. You're now going to get your grant money, whether or not your loan wins the reconsideration and gets paid or loses the reconsideration. Now, those of you who did not get grant money, waited for the loan to come through, and got the loan approved, You need, and I've said this before, but I want to make it very clear, you need to do the following. One, if you have not signed the loan document, please call SBA before you sign the loan document and ask them, where's your grant money, how are you receiving the grant money, and where is it coming? If you've already received the loan document and you sign the loan documents, or you've accepted the loan amount, please do the same as well. Generally, what's happening is that actually 100% of the time, what's happening is the grant money is coming to you by direct deposit in a different transaction than the loan amount. So when the loan is funded into your bank account, you're seeing another transaction from the grant money. Now, to this day, and I've been doing that part of the story for over a week, we to this day do not know if people are getting paid the grant money with an approved loan because they call up and pester SBA, or just because it happens. It appears it's because you pester SBA, because there's more than a lot of viewers on a daily basis who say that they got a loan approved, had not received a grant, and they are still not received the grant money. So please do that. So that is the grant. Any way or any form, you are still going to get the grant. Whether you're denied a loan, you're going to get the grant. If you're approved for the loan, you're going to get the grant. But you have to follow those steps. Don't sit back and assume it's going to come to you. Finally, some viewers are still asking, how about the remainder of the grant money? My response is, it's just one thing at a time. I mean, we made incredible progress in the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, no one was getting grant money if their loan was denied. Now you're getting grant money. So don't give up hope. And let me read you this comment. This comment is consistent with what I just reported to you about grants being paid to loans that are denied. Sean Lazarus, alert, bombshell. I did call SBA, and it is true. This is a response to my video about this, revealing this shocking detail yesterday. Sean says, it is true. If you were declined for a loan, I was told that no matter if it's a regular business or agricultural, they are going to issue the grant. What they do is they call a reconsideration or reconsider. This is an email sent to you with a link to access to a portal to verify your information. They make sure all the criteria matches, and then you enter the information requested, and the funds will be sent. They didn't say a time on it, but it's real. The lady I talked to on the phone was very nice, and she reassured what I had heard on here, this channel, was true about this and the link. Oh my God, the SBA gods are finally opening up upon us. I will thank you for this thread. What gift can I send you? I've been sharing your videos through Facebook and Instagram. Love to meet you in person. Shake your hands. You rock. So this is now half a dozen viewers who have now said that they have called SBA. They have asked SBA about my bombshell from Thursday, and SBA is now confirming it. It started with one viewer, 2 viewers, then it was more on Friday, and there's more today. So there you go. Left the good stuff for the good stuff keeps on rolling. As to the remainder of the $10,000, we're not done. James Marvin. Question. Loan officer called yesterday about my EIDL loan to verify. Stayed on the phone while I emailed my 1040 and approved it. Said closing documents will be available in 3 days. Now, will the $1,000 grant be deposited separately or from the loan? Yes. Also, is the $1,000 part of the loan or that I accepted on top? Neither. It is separate. Sorry if this is confusing. My loan was $4,700. Now, if you're just tuning in, and I'll drop in the links above, if you want a higher loan amount, you can negotiate it. We've had videos on that. So $4,700 is not enough. You can do that as well. Tiziana, thank you. I just found your channel. Well, thank you for joining me. I got the PPP and the $1,000 EIDL grant. So my understanding is if I'm eligible for 100% PPP forgiveness, I have to deduct the grant and then thereby repay the $1,000. Am I missing something, or is EIDL grant a grant only if you not apply and get the PPP? Thank you. Oh my God, I really don't know. I don't know. I would ask you to ask your PPP lender. I'm getting all these questions about how PPP works against EIDL. They do correspond. They do work in conflict, and I don't know how they work in conflict. Mimi McSwan, sorry I can't help you anymore with that. Good evening, Port Washington GOP. I'm curious on 2 things. I applied on March 29th, got a $1,000 grant. left my husband out. What are the chances I get a loan and the additional advance? You'll get a loan. I don't know about the additional advance. Her FICO score is 670. 670 is quite good. I still don't know what's going on. I spoke to a tier 2 representative who told me no information. I want to know if this concluded, how long it's going to take. Do you think I have any chances of wasting my time? You need to call SBA. I mean, if it's been a while, you're a March 29. Ooh, I hope you apply with a streamlined application. Assuming you did, you need to call SBA because it's been too long. John Notto. Hell, I have to say, you are the only one that is useful, has useful information, one-stop source. Well, thank you so much. I watch every night. I posted and spoke, and you spoke of my post in your video from May 5th. Oh, wow. I'm in the vortex March 29th. Okay, so another March 29th. I hope you're both streamlined applications. Had the wrong EIN. Again, you helped me. Okay, so that was early in this cycle, this channel. At that point, we were helping people who had the wrong banking information, and that's why they were in a vortex. Onward, 2 things. I wrote President Trump and sent a certified letter. Wow. I'm pissed, and I actually do carpentry at the White House. Oh, my goodness. Secondly, I spoke to my congressman, an idea I got from you in one of your most recent videos. Yes, that was about a week ago. As you know, Ted Cruz is now watching this channel. I'm so tired of 2 reps saying nothing, saying first comes, first serve. I am too. Just saying, I call them and you mentioned I am number 1,000. So if when the portal arrives, can you show me the link how to ask for Moolah? I figure at this point, why not? Keep up the great work. So I don't know from your message, and I thank you for your kind comments, John Notto. John Notto. I don't know if you got the grant. If you have not received the grant, then you need to call SBA and ask them where is your loan and get it processed. If it gets processed and denied, then you get the grant. If you get processed and approved, you still get the grant. Tell me in the comments below and I'll answer it tomorrow. Miguel the Bronx, hey LA. And then let me end with this. This is an entire, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it is heartwarming. From Alan Beamer. It's an incredible message of the heroics of viewers of this channel to get through this mess and come out on top. Please stay and listen with this. It is wonderful. Hey, LALATE, I appreciate the continual updates. I've been watching for 3 weeks. I was a April 7th vortex. Yes, that's a vortex. I absolutely checked the $10,000 box. I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to be forgotten. He went on and he gave up. And he gave up. Called back, if nothing, in 2 weeks. Okay, sign. Out of nowhere, after weeks of sort of giving up on the EIDL process, then Thursday, I received my portal invite. They wanted to confirm my identity and bank info for the loan amount. He opens it up, $96,600. Wow. I was godsmacked. I didn't even expect anything like this. So here I am at 5 a.m. I can't sleep, and I see SBA has accepted everything. All I have to do is sign. So I did. Big sigh. They accepted his $96,000 loan offer. By the way, my credit was in the high 500s when I began 2 months ago. Watching you made me realize the SBA was using credit scores, so I managed to take care of any credit pulls so far either. He worked on his credit pulls while SBA was sitting on his application because he saw on this channel that the credit number may make or break his loan approval. I had to I took care of it. So having been in business 50 or 70 years or more, small independent types like me have been a dying breed anyway. We don't always click our heels and salute and march just because DOT and government says so. So even a few years from now, even if we do not go back to normal, I will be very, very grateful for this help and assistance. It's really wonderful. My truck, like me, is old and in need of replacement. I belly dumped it, even though the season began in March. No one called me up this year. People have always gone wanting their stuff and truckers bring it in. But the dynamics of the industry have always been changing. This virus pushed this to high gear. If you got it, a trucker brought it. Thank you for your channel, Greenful. I've been watching. Well, update if needed. God bless and keep you good work. Oh, boy. Sorry to get emotional on you, but boy, that is an incredible message. This is someone who absolutely gave up. We've had viewers, and there's Liz Smith I have to get to as well. There are viewers who gave up, and there are viewers who held on, and he gave up. He did not think it was coming. And boy, Liz Smith, Elliot, love your channel. I've only been watching for 2 weeks. Well, welcome. Received an email 2 days ago, $12,000. My reply was, rep told me they're too busy. I told her I wanted my loan increase to $22,000 and gave her a reason, just like you told us to. Happy space. She advised me to print the form. Finally, a pleasant loan officer came on the line. I inquired about the increase and submitted my increase. I'll keep you posted. Basically, I cut over the part, but she said the SBA officer was very mean and was putting her through the rigmarole. But the loan officer came on the phone and said $22,000. I want to say that Alan's remarks are just heartfelt. There are 2 other viewers who in the last 24 hours posted messages that but for this channel, their businesses would have been lost. And these aren't businesses just started yesterday, and because of this channel they got the funds and their businesses are saved. It is that enormous spirit of camaraderie and viewership that viewers of this channel have stood by and helped one another, because ultimately my understanding has come from you, the viewers, and you have helped one another, and as a group we have done something truly remarkable. We're not done. We're still progressing forward. Next week, sports opens, so I hope you stay with this channel as its subject matter expands. And thanks for staying with LALATE, and stay with us for more.